Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. Right, this week I've got quite a lot to talk about. I've got some good news, but I've also, I'm afraid, got some bad news. So I'm going to get the bad news out of the way. Now, at a time of filming, there's something going on, current affairs. It's with Tesco and Unilever. By the time you watch it, it might have changed. But this, in the last 24 hours, Tesco and Unilever are having discussions. Unilever have gone to Tesco and said, because of the devaluation in the pound, because of Brexit, we are having to put our prices up. And Tesco are like, nah, not having any of that, no way. And they're saying, well, there's nothing we can do. We need to put our prices up. And Tesco saying, fine, we're going to not sell your products anymore. And Unilever, you might not realise who Unilever are. Well, they make things like Persil, Comfort, Marmite, Ben and Jerry's ice cream, but the biggest one that I cannot imagine a supermarket without this, pot noodles. So, I mean, it's tough. So what's going to happen? They're in negotiations, they might take them off the shelves, or they might come to an agreement. Tesco is saying they can't charge more. I disagree. I think they could charge more because everybody's going to have to be charging more for those pot noodles. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is I have started to be contacted by the manufacturers this week, and actually it was last week by the time you watch this, and they are saying, Greg, unfortunately, due to the devaluation of the pound, we are going to have to be putting our prices up. I mean, to give you a bit of an idea and to put it into some sort of context, if back on the 23rd of June, if you'd have gone over to the United States on your holidays and you'd have bought something that was $100, that would have cost you £67. The £67 would have converted to $100. Now, if you were to do that today, the day of filming, that would cost you £82. So it gives you a bit of an idea. I mean, imagine that when you're talking millions of pounds. It's very hard for manufacturers to just absorb that cost. Well, they just can't. So that's a 22% increase. So yeah, the manufacturers are contacting me now, and they are talking about price increases from 15% to 20% and even as much as 25%. So these are not small increases, but there's absolutely nothing we can do and they can do. So when those prices go up, they've not said when, they don't know, some November, some December. I suspect most will probably use the new year, new price list, the 1st of January to do that, but some might happen before then. But we will have to put our prices up. Unfortunately, there's not anything we can do, and you as a seller will have to put your prices up as well. Unfortunately, the UK is just simply going to be a more expensive place to be and to live and to trade going forward. But if everybody, the good news is if everybody is selling at that same price, then that just becomes the price. So if pot noodles are now 20 pence more than they were a few weeks ago, then that's what they are. They're 20 pence more. It's as simple as that. And if you want your pot noodle, that's what you pay. And it's the same for us. Anyway, so that's the bad news out of the way. It is going to happen. My recommendation to you would be, if you know you're going to need stock for Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day, anything in the future, and not just from us, from anywhere, get as much of it as you possibly can, because the prices in the industry are going to be going up across the board. There we go. Bad news out of the way. Now, let's talk about some products. Halloween, it's not far away now. What we've got left is what we've got left. That's it. We're not ordering any more. So if it's out of stock on their website, unfortunately, it's gone. So I brought a few up anyway. We've got the sitting skeleton, the sitting witch this year as well. Got a few of the balloons there from APAC, Kaleidoscope Balloon, North Star, and a couple of Qualitex ones. Don't forget the fake blood. I mentioned that went really well last year. It's going well this year as well. Still available, hopefully, by the time you watch this. And we've got this, I quite like this little snazzer. It's I think it's a good point of sale thing, a little snazzaroo kit. It's a little book with 4 tubs of face paint. And it just shows you how to make some little designs. So I guess kids could do that to each other. But a great little point of sale. Right, now Christmas is coming. It's going to be here before you know it. I'm going to talk more about Christmas stuff as we get closer to Christmas. However, I had to show you this. This is actually called the Ugly Christmas sweater. That's the name of the balloon. And I think it's a bit offensive because I don't think it's that bad. I've never ever had a Christmas jumper in my life. However, if somebody was to hand me one of those, a real jumper like that, you know what? I think I'd wear it. So yeah, ugly Christmas sweater. I think it's going to go really well. I think lots of people wear those in the workplace and everything now. So yeah, that is available. Now this is the Love Script from North Star in red. We've obviously had the other colours for a while. They're only really doing this one for Valentine's Day. We wanted to get them over here in the country early, so we've just ordered quite a lot of those. They are available now in red. Bearing in mind what I just said about the prices increasing, it might be worthwhile, if your cash flow allows, to get these in. These are going to go crazy on Instagram as we get closer to Valentine's Day. They're just going to be all over the place. The other colours will as well, but I think the red one this year is just going to be awesome. So they're available and available right now to order. Right, a few other new things. We've got some other diamantes over here. We've got the iridescent, the pink, the blue, and the gold. And Sandra from Sandra's Florist, she suggests, hello Sandra, she suggested these Winnie the Pooh balloons. And the reason for it is that when people are buying a balloon for a new baby, quite often there's an older brother or sister, and she wanted to be able to say to people, oh, well, give them this balloon or that balloon. But the important thing for Sandra was that they don't have any messages on. So new baby obviously wouldn't be right. Happy birthday wouldn't be right. So these are Winnie the Pooh balloons with no message, which are perfect for that situation. So Sandra, thanks for the idea. And yeah, they're available now as well. Now this is an exclusive Balloon Market balloon. It's the 2-foot bell bow balloons printed with "Here Comes the Bride" on. Obviously the trend at the moment is big balloons for weddings, and they just add that opulent feel. These are the 2-foot balloons, so they use a lot less helium, and what people want printed on there is "Here Comes the Bride." So you know what? That's what we've done. So they are exclusive to Balloon Market, and yeah, the 2-foot that say "Here Comes the Bride." Now, good news now, let's talk about some money saving stuff. We have obviously been selling balloon ribbon or curling ribbon for many, many years. And in fact, we've been selling them in bulk, so packs of 6 for quite a while as well now. But I don't know that people necessarily know about it. So if you buy the 6 packs, you save quite a bit of money. But because of the popularity of that, we thought, well, is there anything else we can bulk together? So we've done a few bulk packs that are money saving. Now, we don't have a section on the website yet for money saving packs. So these packs, you will find them on whichever section they are relevant. So if you're looking for 260Qs, they'll be in the 260Q section at the top of the page. We've got other bulk ones such as 3-foot balloons, the clear and the white. Buy 50 packs of those, you get a discount. Some of the 160Qs, the 260Qs, if you buy one of each color, there's a pack that's one of each color, you get a discount there. I've got a list actually of various things. We've got 260Qs, some of the Qualitex bubbles, the ages, so you get 5 of each age for the 2 ranges there. We've got the pink starburst range and the brilliant stars. So I think these are ideal for if you are wanting to introduce a new range. So you still get your free delivery if you spend over £100, etc. And you get your saving if you introduce this new range. And just various ones, candles as well, cardboard box weights. So have a look on the website, balloonmarket.co.uk, in case you're not aware. And you'll see those packs. As I say, they're not in a section on their own yet. But the reason for it is to try and give you a bit of a saving if you're buying in bulk or you're introducing a new range. Right now, Billy bonus time. Yes, it is. Martin came in from the warehouse the other day and he said, Greg, look at this. And I did, and it's a happy 17th birthday blue balloon from Oak Tree. And he said, no, look sideways. So I turned it sideways and I looked, and you can see there's actually, I don't know if you can see, but there's 2 balloons in there. So 2 cardboard inners and 2 balloons inside a 1 cellophane pack. So whoever orders after the show goes live a 17th happy birthday blue balloon, there's a good chance, don't go rushing to do it. Well, you can if you want to. There's a good chance you're going to get 2 for the price of 1. I just hope they are both 17th balloons inside. You might get a 17 and a 2. Who knows? But there we are. That is a Billy bonus. Right now, another exclusive here on BMTV. It is our very first giveaway. Yes, we are giving away these. This is stretchy balloon tape. And if you've seen Mark come in from Qualitex and he's shown us how to make things, he's used this quite a bit. And we have balloon bonds, both manufactured by a company called Click. Well, we have 5 of each of those to give away. And these aren't cheap items either. This is £24 plus VAT, and that's 27 plus VAT, I think. So they are good items, and they are very, very useful. In fact, if you remember, it must have been a good few months ago, I did an experiment to see how strong the balloon tape was compared to normal sellotape and gaffer tape, and I just added more and more weight, and that just won hands down. Amazing, amazing stuff. So what you've got to do, you've got to place an order for more than £100 before the VAT, so it's £100 excluding VAT. And that means you can enter your free delivery code and get your free delivery or your discounted delivery in Scotland. But when you place that order over £100, just put in the comments, please can I have my free balloon tape, or please can I have my free balloon bond? And what we will do is put that in your order with you. It's only, let's say, there's only 5 of each of those, and it's strictly one per person. So you can't have both of them. You can choose one or the other. But yeah, just put that comment in there. Right. I'm only doing this for people watching BMTV, by the way. So you can only do this if you've watched this on Balloon, if you watched it on Facebook, or you've watched it on YouTube. I'm not going out there at all. Nobody else will know about this. It is just you guys watching. Right now, question of the week. Talking of the Christmas sweater, please leave a comment below and tell us, what do you wear that you only wear at Christmas? That's it from me. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. See you soon. Bye. This is a Pokeball, and a Pokeball is, do you remember Pokemon Go in the summer? Everybody was going crazy walking around with their phones trying to catch things. This is the thing that catches the Pokemons. Pokemon? What's the plural for Pokemon?
Well, essentially, columns are pillars of balloons that are all part of classic decor, and really exciting, great impact for in different parts of rooms or either side of doors, and really once you've mastered columns, you've mastered a lot of classic decor.